boy's face was burned in a fire. People stared. Some mocked. But he stood strong and became a motivational speaker. The air was thick with smoke. Flames danced wildly across the little house like angry giants. In the corner, an 8-year-old boy screamed as the fire reached for him. His mother pushed through the choking heat, desperate to pull him to safety. That boy's name was Ayaan. That night changed everything. His face, once full of laughter, mischief, and light, was burned beyond recognition. The mirror became his enemy. Bandages became his new identity. And pain became a part of his everyday life. For months, Ayaan lay in a hospital bed, wrapped in white gauze like a fragile gift life wasn't sure it wanted to keep. He heard the whispers in the hallway, "Poor boy. His face is gone. He'll never live a normal life." He was too young to fully understand the words, but he understood the looks, the stares filled with pity, the ones that lingered too long, or worse, turned away completely. When the bandages finally came off, the mirror didn't reflect Ayaan anymore. It reflected scars. A stranger. A monster. Or at least, that's what he believed. The first day back at school was brutal. Some kids gasped. Some whispered. A few laughed. "Monster," someone said just loud enough for the word to shatter his heart. Ayaan ran to the bathroom, locked the door, and cried silently. He pressed his palms against his burned cheeks, wishing, begging, that he could peel the scars away. For weeks, he refused to go back. He hated his reflection. He hated the world. He hated being alive. But one night, lying in bed staring at the ceiling, something inside him shifted. He remembered his mother sitting beside him in the hospital, holding his hand so tight he could feel her heartbeat in her palm. She whispered, "Beto, the fire took your skin, not your soul. You're still my brave boy." Those words became his spark. The next morning, Ayaan stood in front of the mirror again. This time, he didn't cry. He lifted his chin. The scars were still there. But so was something else, strength. It wasn't an easy journey. It took years of painful surgeries, endless therapy, and facing those same cruel stares again and again. But slowly, Ayaan began to walk a little taller. He joined art class. He entered debate competitions. He pushed himself to speak in front of people, even when his heart pounded like a drum. And one day, when he stood on a stage to give a short speech, something incredible happened. The same classmates who once whispered behind his back sat silent, listening. He said, "I'm not ashamed of my scars anymore. These scars tell a story, the story of a boy who survived." That moment changed his life. Ayaan started sharing his journey online. He spoke openly about pain, about self-worth, about fighting back when the world turns away. His words reached people who were hurting too. People who thought they were alone. Soon, invitations started pouring in. Schools, events, conferences. He stood under bright lights, his scarred face glowing with quiet pride. And he smiled. Not the shy, broken smile of the boy he used to be, but the strong, fearless smile of someone who had walked through fire. And one, he spoke to kids who were bullied, to people who felt invisible, to souls who believed their lives were over. He told them, "Your scars are not your weakness. They are your proof that you survived what was meant to destroy you." The same world that once mocked him now rose to its feet and applauded him. Ayaan's scars didn't vanish, but his pain transformed into power. His story became a torch, lighting the path for others lost in darkness. He learned something the hard way: people will always stare, but it's up to you whether their gaze breaks you or makes you stronger. People will whisper, but your voice can be louder than their noise. Scars don't define beauty. Courage does. Today, Ayaan is a well-known motivational speaker. He travels from city to city, inspiring people to accept themselves, love their journey, and rise again. At every event, he ends with the same line, the one that became his truth: "The fire tried to destroy me, but it only forged me into steel." So if you're listening to this right now, carrying your own scars, whether on your skin or deep inside your heart, remember Ayaan's story. You are not broken. You are not ugly. You are proof of survival. Scars are not shame. Scars are strength. If this story touched your heart, make sure to subscribe for more powerful, real-life stories like this. Because every scar has a story. And every story can change a life. Moral of the story: no matter how deep the pain or how visible the scars, you have the power to turn your suffering into strength. What was meant to destroy you can become the very thing that makes you unstoppable.